Chapter 7 Introduction to Java. You have already learnt how to write programs. Programming refers to giving a set of instructions in a specified language for the computer to perform a particular task. Program written in a high-level language requires translator to convert into machine language. A high-level language comes with a translator, compiler or interpreter to convert its command to machine language. In this chapter, you will learn another language called Java, but the technology behind it is completely different from other programming languages. Java is a high-level object-oriented programming language developed at Sun Microsystems by James Gosling. Originally, it was called Oak and was primarily used for development of smart electronic products. Java is used to create cell phone applications, e-commerce applications, banking applications, online games, shopping, chatting, etc. Features of Java. The following are the features of Java. Simple. Java is easy to write and is more readable and eye-catching. Java has a concise, cohesive set of features that makes it easy to learn and use. Most of the concepts are drawn from C++, thus making Java learning simpler. Secure. Java program does not harm other system program, thus making it secure. Java provides a secure means of creating internet applications. Java provides secure way to access web applications. Portable. Java programs can be executed in any environment for which there is a Java Runtime System, JVM. Java programs can be run on any platform, Linux, Windows, Mac. It is a platform-independent language. Java programs can be transferred over World Wide Web, example, applets. Object-oriented. Java programming is an object-oriented programming language. Like C++, Java provides most of the object-oriented features. Java is pure OOP language, while C++ is semi-object-oriented. Robust. Java encourages error-free programming by being strictly typed and performing runtime checks. Basic elements of Java. Let us discuss some basic elements of Java. Tokens. Token in Java program is the smallest meaningful component. You can break a Java program into tokens. All the tokens of a program are together known as token SST. Keywords. Keywords are the reserved words and cannot be used by the programmer for variable or method names. Some of the Java keywords: int, boolean, void, for, do, if, switch, etc. Variables. A variable is a name location in memory that stores a value. Variables are used in Java to contain data. They may change their values during the execution of the program. For example, int num. It shows that num is an integer variable. There are three types of variables in Java: local variable, instance variable, static variable. Types of variable: local, instance, static. Local variable. A variable that is declared inside the method is called local variable. Instance variable. A variable that is declared inside the class but outside the method is called instance variable. It is not declared as static. Static variable. A variable that is declared as static is called static variable. It cannot be local. Identifiers. Identifiers in Java are the names of variables, methods, classes, packages, and interfaces. They represent names of different components of a Java program. The names of identifiers can only begin with an alphabet, the underscore or a dollar sign. For example, hello, dollar money, underscore 2/3, my number. Operators. An operator is a symbol that performs 14 operations on one or more operands to produce a result. Some common operators are arithmetic operator, symbol, purpose, addition, subtraction, multiply, division, remainder, relational operator, symbol, purpose, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, logical, symbol, purpose, and, or, not, expressions. An expression is a sequence of operator and operands. For example, C equal to A plus B. Data types. The type of value that a variable can hold is called its data types. While declaring a variable, you need to specify the type of value it would hold along with the name of the variable. It specifies the memory space for the variables to store values. For example, if you declare the variable number as int type, it will take 2 bytes in memory to hold the integer value. The data type in the Java is divided into 2 categories: primitive and reference. Data type: default size, boolean, 1 bit, char, 2 byte, byte, 1 byte, short, 2 byte, int, 4 byte, long, 8 byte, float, 4 byte, double, 8 byte. Reference data types are the class, array, and interface. Class and objects. Class. Class is a blueprint which is containing only list of variables and methods and no memory is allocated for them. A class is a group of objects that has common properties. Object. Object is an instance of class. Object has state and behaviors. In real world, many examples of object and class like dog, cat, and cow belong to animals class. Each object has state and behaviors. For example, a dog has state, color, name, height, age, as well as behaviors, barking, eating, and sleeping. Difference between class and object. Class. Object. Class is a container which is collection of variables and methods. Object is an instance of class. No memory is allocated at the time of declaration. Sufficient memory space will be allocated for all the variables of class at the time of declaration. One class definition should exist only once in the program. For one class, multiple objects can be created. Principles of Object-Oriented Programming, OOP. Object-oriented programming is based upon the following principles: encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance. Encapsulation. Encapsulation is a technique through which characteristics and behaviors are wrapped in a single unit called a class. It is like a container for an object whose characteristics and behaviors are defined and are also used to specify whether an object will be accessible by another method or not. Polymorphism. Polymorphism is the ability of an object to assume different forms. In object-oriented programming, this refers to the ability of an object to have many methods of the same name but with different forms. In real world, you can see polymorphism in different ways. For example, a pen is generally used for writing, and we can also use it for sketching. Inheritance. We inherit certain characteristics of parents. For example, your eyes may look like your father's eyes, your smile may be like your mother's, etc. In object-oriented programming, it is a technique through which all the members of one class become a member of another class. This is particularly helpful when you provide new functionality to a class. Instead of creating a new class from scratch, it is inherited into a new class where new functionalities are. Introduction to Java NetBeans. NetBeans Java IDE is a free open source integrated development environment that is used to create web, desktop and mobile applications using the Java platform. NetBeans Office menu features for application development such as user interface management like menus and toolbars, GUI, graphical user interface, creation with buttons, label and text boxes, etc. Excellent debugging, advanced source code editor. Starting Java NetBeans. To start NetBeans, follow the given steps. Press the Start button. All programs. Click on the folders NetBeans, NetBeans IDE 7.3. Creating a NetBeans application. To create a NetBeans application, the following steps are involved. Creating a project. Creating a Java container form. Adding components. Changing property of components. Adding code. Saving the program. Running the application. Creating a project. To create a project, follow the given steps. Select the File menu. New Project option from the NetBeans IDE Start page. The New Project wizard appears. Select Java from Categories and Java Application from Project. Click the Next button. Give the project name in Project Name text box. Click the Finish button. Here, the project name is My First Project. The project is created and opened in IDE. Creating a Java container form. To proceed with building the interface, we need to create a Java container such as a form within which all the GUI components will be placed. To create a form, follow the given steps. In the left pane, right-click on the project name and choose New JFrame option. Give a name to the class and then click on Finish button. The form gets opened in the GUI Builder. Toolbar, Inspector, Form, Palette, Properties. Adding components. Adding components means placing controls like text field, labels, buttons, etc. on the form to build the GUI interface. To add component, just drag the required component from the palette and drop on the form. Have a look at some of the commonly used components. Component. Use. Common properties. JLabel. To display uneditable text. Variable name is the reference name used during the coding. Text is used to change text on the label. Font sets the font of the label like font size, font color, font style, etc. JText field to input text from the user. Variable name is the reference name used during the coding. Text is used to change text displayed. Font sets the font of the text field like font size, font color, font style, etc. JButton to give commands. An action is performed when it is clicked. Variable name is the reference name used during the coding. Text is used to change the default text displayed on the button. Font sets the font of the button like font size, font color, font style, etc. Tooltip text is used to display text in tooltip when mouse is placed on the J button. Changing property of the component. After designing the form, you can change the properties of the component you have placed. Select the component of the form and change its property like font, color, text, name, etc. using the Properties window. Adding code. In order to give functions to the components, you need to write code for them. When the program is executed, the user performs some action on the components such as click, double-click, etc. These actions are called events. The application responds to set events depending on the code written on the action performed by that component. In the above example, the Submit button takes the text from the text field 1 and display in the text field 2 below. To add code, follow the given steps. Click on the Design tab at the top of your work area. Right-click on the Submit button, J button 1 and select Events, Action, Action Performed option. The IDE opens up the source code window with the cursor at the place where you implement the action when the button is pressed. The source code window contains the following lines. Type the code. GetText is a method that obtains text from a text based on GUI component. SetText is a method that stores text in a text based on GUI component. Note: Java is a case-sensitive language. Saving the project. To save your project, click the Save All button present on the toolbar. This saves the program and also compiles it. Running the application. The final step is to run the program. To run the program, click the Run button present from the toolbar. This runs the application and displays the form in the output mode. Here, when the Submit button is clicked, the text is displayed in the second JText field. Few programs in Java NetBeans. Program to illustrate the use of system.out.print. System.out.print is a method used to display items on the screen. Whenever a text or string needs to be printed, it should be enclosed within quotations. Notice that the line ends with a semicolon. All statements within a method should end with a semicolon. Output. Program to print messages in different lines. Print in is used to print an item and bring the cursor to the next line. Output. Program to find the sum of two different data types. Output. Quick review. Java is a platform-independent language and therefore does not depend upon the underlying hardware or software. Basic elements of Java are tokens, keywords, variables, identifiers, operators, expressions, and data types. A class is a template or blueprint that defines the characteristics and behavior aspect of an object. An object is an instance of a class. A class can have multiple instances. OOPS is characterized by the following principles: encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment, which is a set of tools used to develop a program. NetBeans, Eclipse, and BlueJ are some of the commonly used IDEs.